Dr. Matt Wallis from the Regenerative Center. And Dr. Matt, I know you guys do a lot of different things at the Regenerative Center. You guys talk about the spine and help us with that, a lot of ortho, a lot of hormones. But let's talk about autoimmune.
Okay.
What, if we've got some issues with that, what can y'all do for us on that?
Well, you know, first of all, you kind of just have to understand what the immune system really is. So I like to, when I teach patients about the immune system, I like for them to think of the military. So here in our country, we have a military, but you know, we can't see them right now. But we know that the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, Marines, they're somewhere protecting this country, and so we're free to go. So there's no anxiety about, you know, some other country killing us today. But sometimes things happen to a nation. So for example, Ukraine, Russia, not the same thing today. They're on a nervous wreck. I mean, I would say in the middle of the night, if a dog jumps up, it's probably going to die because they're just on high alert. So there's something that's happened. And so if we're not careful, some of those even men might turn on their own country. So an autoimmune disease just basically means something has caused your immune system to get disoriented, I like to say. And now if it turns on, say, your joints, you might be labeled rheumatoid. If it turns on your skin, it could be psoriasis. So your thyroid could be Hashimoto's. So there's a host of particular conditions, but bottom line, the immune system is there to protect us. And if it is, our bodies are working pretty good all the time. But again, sometimes things happen. Tick bites, a virus, COVID was a big one. I mean, we're seeing a big rise in autoimmune, and it's just something happens to our body and it just overwhelms the system, and that's what happens.
So what do most people do about that?
Well, honestly, most people suffer with it. They have a host of symptoms that go along with the particular condition. So if it's your joint, it hurts, it's swollen, you know, and you have trouble getting around, so they might take an NSAID for that. Skin person might take cortisone, but overall, the big ones, I mean, you try to suppress it with cortisone, which, you know, definitely makes us feel better, but the problem is it can lead to a whole lot of other things. So we're not really fixing anything. We're just kind of dealing with it as we go through life. Throwing stuff at it, yep.
Okay, so how can you help us with it?
So what we do at the Regen Center is a very different approach, okay? It doesn't mean better or worse, it's just different. And so what we would try to do is use some kind of a stem cell product, and we would infuse them over several times. The goal is to heal and repair and get the immune system back. So maybe you would go into an army and you would counsel them and feed them and retrain them and get them back so that the immune system is working right, rather than just trying to put the fires out and just try to deal with it as the war continues on. So our goal would be to redirect the immune system and get this person better. We take blood work, let the blood work tell a story. Often it tells things about hormones, it tells things about other things. It can help us to do conjunctive things, certain supplements, vitamins sometimes. Combination of events usually pulls somebody out of this, and we just follow the blood work for a while and just see if this person is recovering.
Gotcha. So if we're suffering from something like that, can we just call the office and make an appointment?
Absolutely. Don't need a referral. Just call. First appointment, we're going to really talk through this thing. We're going to get some blood work and just let it tell a story.
Yeah. Well, that makes much more sense to me than just playing whack-a-mole and trying to fix it on our own.
Right. And again, it's not whether it's good or, it's just different. It's a completely different approach to fixing the problem, if we can, and getting over this, getting your life back.
Absolutely. Well, thank you, Dr. Matt, for talking to us about that. And if you would like to revisit this segment with Dr. Matt Wallis at the Regenerative Center, log on to WPSDlocal6.com/familyhealthexperts. Up next, Dr. Walden with Paducah Dental Care will be here, and he's going to talk about implants and dentures. That's up next after this on WPSD Local 6 Midday.